Greetings, Sagittarius. Did I tell you how much I love you? I love you very much. So, let's see here. Maybe you have been here for the first part if you stayed with me for the unleavening. Pirate Halo 8 for the Biosphere 7 unraveling. If you missed that, we started what is going long here for the Aquarius-Ease on Sagittarius, what doesn't gas a car in your face for a bad smell that goes long for the wrong rickrolled you. 2-3 to 2-9. If you missed that one, it's the cards that are under here that I'll be expanding upon, and feel free to stay till the end here if you like to. It'll be in the design of the cards where you can click on the you to be or not to be's for the glass house treatment and what's being unraveled and closed. So, let's see. What's here? We've got 5 cards in the middle. 2 more on the outside for 7 on the split that didn't happen on water. For an H2O and a ho-ho-ho and a merry. We didn't miss that, did we? No. So, what does that neural explosion look like on the other side of your scent? It's wonderful. And the new you. We've got these 3 cards here that you have in common. Your side, their side. Stories might flip-flop. Know your own designations. It's the John Holland Psychic Tarot. And then we've got the Tarot of Sexual Magic here. And I just scooted over this Queen of Swords because some of you all needed to know that there was a privacy screening and some things didn't quite happen. Excuse me, although they were sort of sticky taped on both sides. Something got cut. Somebody's TMJ is going to get a lot better here too. So let's see what's going on here because we've got the now, recent past, near future guidance. I think sort of the root reason and where this is going. Future potential outcome. New beginnings. How I love this for you. Wow. So if you were going to cut something off, boom, there's that big door. And I hear, thank you for advanced home security, because some of you all got really smart around me with tight technology and things like this that proved how gates work. And what I'm proving in actual Bitcoin really looks like. How much energy it takes to prove that like Aggie joke with Satoshi Nakamoto's instead. Alright, so some of you got written into my insurance policy for staying with me, and I'm going to cut that so they couldn't try to cable you to the moon thing for the new dawn, you know, to see up in the water at you when you are, making sure the wrong kind of narcissus is never born. That is major arcana right there. It's like the dawning of the ease that the Saggy knows. Yes. All about the new ass clothes. So nuke the loathes. What it might sound like. So, what's the recent past? Because we have this 8 of Cups, some emotional thing that we're just like, take it. And I'm hearing, yes. She was reaching for it, babe. Reaching for the star up there in the sky. Because that's the light. And whatever this light was that you were catching here with the scent that was just right. Because somebody was doing some light of mine thing to you. And you were like, oh no, you did not. I bubbled it. Some of y'all knew what to do with Steven Universe. Were you stuck in an even Steven? You inverse with an inverse on what didn't happen yet? Because we were pre-screening it, and what reaching for the light is like. It's like knowing that the sun and the star is you being divine. Where for some of you all I'm hearing, it's like getting your prom date right and like being, maybe that looks like a 9-1 to you or a 6-1, or I'm hearing it's like a certain like age range where you feel like you're C's and you're like, say son, that one, where you can reach for that and put that on like new clothes where the light goes and you aren't false saged and hung up like a Christmas tree to be saged by the new wages, proving what those taxes are on your divine creation, because this 19 is important. This is like death and the ace together, proving what a 0 is in the first place. It's that thing that we're actually choosing one strong inception for. It's the ion. These are cameras in your eyes, my darling. Okay? Because you're photographic. You're beautiful. And you can remember things now in a whole new way. Let's see what's going on in the near future. Well, triumph. Some of you all, this is the new person you called in because there was new love. Oh my God. And sometimes it's just like, oh my God, I've been like hung up waiting for this. And it's like, I can't get in your way. I just see somebody waiting and waiting and waiting. And look, there's a real strong like Cancer and Leo vibe on this one here. That 7, that triumph is a lot like your Chariot energy, but not. Just like this light energy here, it's your sun energy, but not. It's also a lot the star and like how you birth yourself. And that fire is a water that doesn't lose anything to know how to share the atom that didn't get severed for some weird Hegelian dialectic severance package on Render Unto. So we have a lot of major arcana happening here. Right over major arcana, hangman. So if somebody was slow on something here, action is being taken now. Thank you to those of you that saw this 10 of Wands as an opportunity over the back-breaking work of the Queen of Swords and how man's eye on, wife, I protected my look at 0 point. So, what else is happening here, my love? Got a little tea here. I'm gonna just give it a little stir and have some tea together. For those of you that know about tea time, we have something in common. Wisdom. That might be it. That's a 5. That right there is a closed book of knowledge over someone's cul-de-sac. Well, it works great in my house. So, family's home and it's safe. And this is actually your Hierophant style energy. You might be rich in Taurian elements. Or this could be some kind of Taurus people that you're dealing with. I'm here for some of you all. It's about how you resigiled your inheritance and what it is to have respect for the wisdom that you have embodied, especially if you've been quiet, and what dumb is. It's the dome over the silent presence that proofs everything, where others may be at a loss for words and search for more endlessly, creating more chaos. For a Mork ass, huh? Is that some kind of Mork and Mindy thing that I miniaturized and snapped into the boulder thing that rolled away, and now we have a new creation? For those of you that have been playing Bitcoin Billions.us with me, where you and I were never averse, and I've been creating a whole new kind of current. See? So, this is all major arcana, and I'm hearing it's like, you got your fire, you got your words, and some of y'all don't need them because it's like what you heard that actually just has like energy and real juice behind it now. Sag. Wow. What did you learn? Especially if it's something that people were like minimizing, like, why don't you go and you need to get this done and you need to get that done, and well, that's not real because you didn't go to the right kind of institution for that, or like whatever they're getting wrapped up in right now, because it's like the door is shut and there's like no bus to get there. It's just busted. Boo. Wrong ass bubble. You should have done the even Steven with you know who. Okay, so let's see here. Patience and planning. I like it. This is like somebody's like hearing Romans, Philippians, Colossians, 2nd Thessalonians, because we skipped the first that didn't happen like that. A magic curse of patience and planning, and what 2 Corinthians is to some of you all that have been in the private halo with me, and why this is 7 and 7. And this is actually where water doesn't get split for the atomic rise of the nucleotide that you are, as you choose to exist as the wisdom and new beginnings of light and triumph in the union of water that has learned to safely replicate with fire. What Sagittarius gets to do. It's like a special Cupid move. And surprise, you know who might have had something to do with Just Say Sun. And how much I love you, Sagittarius. Because some of you all learned how to wield your fire in some kind of way where it's like 2 things can happen and go higher and higher and still be like grounded, because this is earthbound style energy here. It's like the 2 that landed, boom, Twin Towers, right? It didn't get nuked for titanium to go right and scream Hunger Game things. I actually have 3 titanium plates and a couple of dead guy bones that proved how I open and close and open and close, and what a tesseract does in form. What some of you all are learning how to do with your partner here, and why the pay might be good for that, especially if, you know, you are carrying the right one eye around, like some of these things that might be in here. These are worth about 14 million right here, okay? And when I swing them around like this, you can do some really neat things with tight technology. Some of you all have really special things that got bought by my watch to make sure that your ass was safe, because somebody was saying it's junk DNA and stuff, and I'm like, no, it's junk ET day, and some of those ass ETs, just take all of those, and all right, keep my scrappy doo-doos that knew where to throw the pinata. So I'm hearing some of y'all knew. Thanks for making the right calls. The ear thing works. So patience and planning, and where it's like, oh my gosh, maybe somebody's finally coming to me, and it's like a new beginning where I get to start and take my, what's this tie me up thing? Can we just go with the good seasoning and like Love's Kitchen and being the light of birthed art as the creation of divine wisdom and gold that didn't get split or severed apart for the water that could behold all this green stuff, right? And not wind up on the wrong hashtags for interest rates. And somebody was trying to stick in there on the other side of the browsers that get closed like that. So let's see what's going on here with the love stuff, Sagittarius. For some of you all, there's Hermit again. Hermit's been making some rounds because some of you all, even in the fire suit, have been taking your time with things. You might be Leo rich, or I think Leo. Was it Leo or was it Aries? Somebody else had this. Just check your other signs if you like. Hearing it's like something that was worth waiting for, and realizing that some of the things around you might not have been worth inheriting and might have just been modeled for you a certain way to prove what this little light of mine thing is. And what mining looks like for, you know, the bitconjuan.com mock-ups, putting pictures and germinating your eyes for donations on the other side of trick rolls. Kind of tried to fly in there. What a real judgment looks like, especially if you found real partnership in this, because this XX is a real angel here. Good song too, by the way. Some of y'all got picked, and it's an advancement of what silver chords and ley lines might have done in form, and where silver hairs might be, and a very special kind of silk treatment of mine that I've been working on for tight skin, hair, nails, teeth, things to go well, and tissues that just sort of naturally compost while this other stuff just sort of disintegrates. So for those of you that have been here and letting go of those control mongers and favor of like better judgment, it's like the right kind of partner. It's like a, you know, special guarantee. It's what I know about the arc and the cove of 2 B's. All right, I love you so much. Just know that if these are your messages, wonderful. And if not, maybe check your other signs. Maybe you need your own reading. Hit me up if you like. Information's below. I can do one. We can go into very specific detail about what all this major arcana means everywhere here for you. And yeah, if you feel like this could help somebody, I appreciate you sharing it. Your support means a lot to me. If I don't hear from you, just know I honor you as a divine creation of art, Sagittarius. Take care. We'll catch you again soon. We're back for another one.
Promise that you'll catch me.